I think you got my name right. It's Casper Sunday Kampoli. I'm the Director for Research and Innovation at the National Entrepreneurship and Innovations Program. I'm here with my colleague, Vincent Ohini-Into. He's the Director for Business Support and Development. If you've not seen him, he's the gentleman here. Yeah, so I bring you greetings from our CEO, Erica J., and his Deputy, John Salasia Heodo, who, but for equally important activities, they are unable to be here, so they asked us to represent them in all this important program. Let me add my voice to that of the earlier speakers to commend the organizers of this program. There's enough evidence out there to show that the young woman in Ghana has decided to choose entrepreneurship as his career path. In 2024, Afrobarometer in the around 10 survey, if you took 10 young people, 6 of them said they wanted to go into entrepreneurship. So it's no longer the case that every young person out there wants to work with the public sector. They want to create their jobs they themselves. The problem is the ecosystem that will support them, enable them, and give them the opportunity to create these jobs. At NEIP, we are the government agency that is supposed to foster, nurture, and enable entrepreneurship and innovation. And that is what our CEO and Deputy and the staff of NEIP has been doing for some time now. We've done a few things. So sitting here, and I was looking at the objectives of the Studentpreneur, and I'm seeing 10,000 people, young people to be empowered, and I'm like, this is a Jumara who seeks to empower 10,000 youth-owned businesses every year. If you look at the objectives, they're just like that of a government flagship policy. So for a small organization to be looking at empowering 10,000 young people, what government seeks to do every year, it means the vision is big, the energy and the commitment to make sure that the innovation and the entrepreneurship ecosystem is strong, is high. So on our part, we can only give our blessings, our support to the Student Entrepreneur Innovation Festival to keep on supporting young entrepreneurs. As I said earlier on, at NEIP, we are doing a lot to support young entrepreneurs and young innovators. So for the Ajumoro program, which is the flagship policy of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, every year, 10,000 young people, youth-owned businesses, will be assembled, will be selected. In 2025, we did a little over 10,000, where young people who have just ideas or you have a business that you need to accelerate, they applied. We had about over 120,000 applications. We selected 10,887. We took them through a 5-week comprehensive entrepreneurship training course across the country, 261 districts. Fantastic training. We had 6 models: market research, idea development, product development, proposal writing, pitching, and all those things for 5 good weeks. Now that process has come to an end. Very soon we'll be inaugurating a grant disbursement committee. Out of the 10,000 that we have, 2,000 of them will be given money to either start the idea, that is if you just have an idea, or if you already have an existing business, we support you to accelerate it. So the vision is to make sure that every idea that is scalable, viable, and has the potential to create at least 2 jobs, you get support for the government to upscale it or implement it. So that is on a Jumara, which will be running every other year. The plan and the vision of our CEO this year is to do around 15,000. We started with 10,000 last year, which was the transition year. Now, a lot of things have been put in place. We have a manual that we designed with the support of the ecosystem actors, development partners, the British Council, and others were part of the team that put up the manual together. So this year, we are looking at putting another 15,000 people, young people, to give them the same training, and at least 5,000 of them were getting the grants. Apart from the Jumoro program, we have a program we call STEMNNOVATION. So that focuses on STEM innovators. So we'll be going around the country to identify these innovators, take them through another training program, and support them to upscale their ideas. If we need to solve our problems, and the youth is freedom to create what they want to create, somebody must be intentional about supporting them. We should not leave things to chance that the young man in my community in Avrongo should push his way to Accra to do what he's supposed to do. We should go out there and identify that young man who has come out with a machine that can produce shea butter from the shea nuts, process it and produce it qualitatively that we can export it to get the dollar that we need. So through the STEM innovation, we are targeting people in the STEM innovation system to support them. This program is a student-targeted program. We have student initiatives. So we have this program we are developing and designing with, we call it the GRIP, Graduate Entrepreneurship Empowerment Program. The thinking is that when you start these things at our halls and the hostels, on the campuses, and you are selling them, somebody must be intentional about what you are doing in your university halls, in your hostels, to support you to be able to do them well. So through the NSS, our CEO is developing this program whereby if you complete your school and you've started a business on University of Ghana campus or Science and Tech, UCC, UPSC, you should be given some time to nurture that business, to allow the business to grow organically. So instead of going to do national service in any of the government agencies, or they'll send you to buying water, buying water, and all those things, the plan is that if you've shown capacity that your business has potential to grow, we will liaise with National Service Authority to make sure that 1 year national service, you use it to focus on your business. You have to go do national service anywhere. You do a national service in your business. They will pay you the allowance. That money you organically put into your business, 1 year to be enough to upscale your business. So that is something we are designing for students across the country. Graduate Entrepreneurship Empowerment Program is targeting graduates who are entrepreneurs. And they've shown capacity that their ideas can solve any of our development challenges that want to support them to get up there. We also have the Young Africa Innovates, which we are running with UNDP with support from MasterCard Foundation. So across the country, we identify innovators who are atypical innovators. We prioritize persons with disability and then women. It doesn't matter where you are coming from. We bootcamp them for a week. We get experts who will listen to their prototypes, their ideas, and whatever they are doing, fine-tune it. They will take them to the next level to support them. So at NEIP, we are committed to student entrepreneurship. We are committed to student innovators, and we're ready to support them. Time is not there. I can't go through all the initiatives that we have, but what I can say is that our office is at Cantonments. If you go to Google and type National Entrepreneurship and Innovations Program, you can come to us. We are young men who are ready to support you to unlock your ideas. We are ready to support you to take your ideas out of this country. We have after. We should be looking at how we can leverage after 54 markets. We can't be having the secretariat and we are not leveraging what it gives us. So we are ready to support you. You can walk to our office. Ejumara 2026 cohort will launch the application. Apply. There's nothing like party colors. It's about supporting the young entrepreneur, the young innovator, to come out with a solution that we are all grappling with. And we believe that when we support the entrepreneurs of this country, they have the capacity to compete with any other entrepreneur across the globe. Thank you so very much for your attention.